Aloha and welcome to Showcase Hawaii, Hawaii's only home shopping show. I'm Wayne Nunez.
And I'm Lori Nunez.
We have another new show for you and a new product. We're always on the hunt for koa items, and koa items are that's so iconic.
Yes.
That koa wood.
Everyone loves it.
When I first saw this, I thought, we gotta feature this ring because it's, you know how solitaire rings have that diamond that is kind of the centerpiece?
Yes.
This ring is like this. This is our Wai Momi Koa Wood titanium 8mm ring, or Wai Momi Koa Wood 8mm titanium ring. We're happy to say it any way you like. But it's that koa wood accented with mother of pearl. Some people call it abalone.
Yes, I feel that this has so much of a attraction. You know, it's got the shimmer. When you look at it, it's mesmerizing.
Actually, this is great for men or women because Lori's wearing one and I'm wearing one.
But I have to tell you, when you look at it, I mean, we do our best to show you on camera different lighting, different settings. Again, all of you tell us once you receive it, it's even more beautiful. And I have to tell you, just looking at it, even looking at it right now, I see greens and pinks, even purple, blues. It's just beautiful, and
I think it
really
picks up,
draws your eye.
And it picks up all the colors of the sea. You have the koa wood for Aina, the mother of pearl for the kai or the sea, and it is really stunning when you look at it. Also, it's paired or it's set in a titanium steel base, so it's super strong. The other thing is it's a comfort fit. So I think being 8mm, for me, 8mm isn't that big. It fits perfectly. For Lori, she likes that larger size 8mm, but you have to have that comfort fit design in order to be able to wear it.
Which just means that the edges are rounded a little bit. It's that slight curve that makes it gentle against your finger. And I love, 8mm is a really nice width. Okay, that refers to the width. And then can I point out that the koa wood goes all the way around the back. It's not just the front. A lot of times you'll see rings and it only has a little bit up in the front, but this is all the way around. And as we always explain to you with your koa wood, no two rings are going to be exactly alike, and that's what makes it so unique, because each piece of wood is going to have its own grain, its own kind of dark areas, light areas, which makes it so unique and beautiful. But I have to tell you, it's very, very comfortable to wear. Now, a lot of you are also saying that you like wearing rings on different fingers, and some of you like to get it bigger, where they'll say, okay, in the morning it fits, but in the afternoon it's really tight and I can barely get it off my finger. So then, sometimes in the morning you might wear it on one finger and then switch it, depending on whichever way your fingers are swelling or not swelling.
Actually, it's how much you're eating salt. That's what it comes down to. And how dehydrated you are. So, it really depends, like you said, at the end of the day, if you've you're mindful of what you should be doing, it should fit on that same finger. But if it doesn't, do what Lori said, switch up your fingers.
And then I just was speaking to someone and she said, well, I have a ring that's 8 and I have a ring that's 9 and they both fit. Yes, they do. It's just different.
Yeah,
one maybe just goes on super easy. One maybe you have to push on a little bit. It's really a personal thing.
And I think that's where the width comes in. You want something that can slide on easily, like with that comfort fit. The other thing about it is, as with all our koa wood products or koa wood jewelry, this is coated in a clear resin. It's to lock in that wood grain look where it just really brings out the deep colors of the wood grain, and it's to protect it at the same time too. The koa wood sits in a channel within the titanium, so it's a lower profile than the titanium itself, so it will be protected. You want to make sure you don't do what I do and wear it when you're building things. I think that could mar the
Right.
resin, but
But titanium is one of the strongest
it's
metals
super
in the
strong.
world.
And it's lightweight, which makes it feel really nice when you're wearing it. But I swapped out, did you notice I swapped out my wedding ring
I
for this?
know.
Well,
It's really nice.
I'm not the same size
Well,
as I was.
Well, couple of things. Speaking of which, we have a lot of you who tell us that, well, when you got married, you couldn't afford a really nice ring. So you just kind of settled for something. Mostly the men, because they spent everything on the wedding ring.
I know
you
how that is.
But so they had just an inexpensive band. So of course this is still a great price, but definitely the value is much more, which we always try to explain to you. So here's a chance where you can treat yourself, or you can both get the same or similar design, right?
Well, the
But-
thing too is they're gonna look the same, the design,
Right.
but because of the koa and
Right.
because of the mother
Right.
of pearl, each
Slightly
one's gonna
different.
be slightly different.
Right.
If you notice, we have a buy two special on this, and we don't know how long it's gonna stay that affordable. This
Right.
we dropped the price
I know.
considerably,
Right.
because we wanted to give you a deal.
I know.
Everything is going up, but not at Showcase Hawaii.
Well, I want to go back to what you were saying
Mm-hmm.
about not being the same size as when we got married.
Yes.
And
Is that directed at me?
no, I
Because
just
I felt.
I-
Did you feel a little something where she's saying I'm not the same size as I was?
no, I had a guy call up and he said, "Hey, your husband said that, and I'm the same way where my ring size went up, but I've had so many of you women who have said, oh, when I got married, or even when I was in high school, I was like a size 5 or a 5.5. I want to say, don't worry or get hung up so much on size. I think we put
Yes.
too much emphasis on things like that.
As long
lot
as
of
you're
things-
happy and healthy.
A lot of things change through life,
Right.
and if you're using your hands, you work in the garden,
Right.
you're a creative person,
She's trying to cover her bases. She's
Right.
trying to make sure that I
Right.
don't feel bad for
no,
her calling
I mean,
me
no,
not the same size.
everyone's ring size can change over time, or even like we said, within the day, depending on what you're eating, depending on what you're doing, all kinds of things. So I think you just want to go for comfort
Yes.
and
Yeah, you don't want
make
something
yourself
that
happy.
you
You don't want to force yourself into like, well, I was always a
You're right.
size whatever, so I want to get that size, and I'm gonna make it fit.
Well, for even my mom, at one point, she had to have her ring cut off
I remember
because she
that.
couldn't get it past her knuckle, and she wanted to take it off, and then she had to have it resized. So you may as well get something that's comfortable,
Right.
slides right on. That's a great price. And again, with something like this, it looks so expensive.
Right.
And if you were to find it somewhere else, it probably would be twice the price of this
At
because
least, yeah.
it's so stunning when you look at it. But you're going to get, no two are the same. So you're
Right.
going to get something different any time you order more than one.
And I want to point out that, okay, the sizing starts from size 5 and it does go up to 14.
Mm-hmm.
So this is an exceptional buy because it's still the same price on the larger sizes. And a lot of you have called in the past to ask, do you have larger sizes? And sometimes the ring does not go up to 14. So for those of you out there who might want, a 12, 13, 14, this is perfect. But again, we also start at size 5. I really think it's exceptional that it's titanium. It has koa. You've got the paua or mother pearl abalone shell, and that it's the 8mm width. I mean, all of those are really exceptional features, and the comfort fit just kind of is icing on the top, where it's just a beautiful, beautiful ring. And this is something you can gift to someone, but I definitely think it's something that you should treat yourself to if you've been kind of thinking about, I really want to get something new, and I really, it really feels nice. And when you look at it, I always talk about enjoying it yourself. And so when you look at it, it makes you happy.
Yes. And it will make you very happy when you get one for yourself. or for somebody else with that buy two special. So log on to www.showcasehawaii.tv or give us a call at 888-965-7467
or 808-892-3337. Looking for Hawaii-inspired items at affordable prices? Watch Showcase Hawaii at 6:30 a.m., 3 p.m., and 12:30 a.m. every day on Spectrum Channel 1016.
I love our Wai Koa wood cross. This is a new cross. We haven't featured it actually. We haven't featured it at all. And we were talking about this on another show. It's the perfect size because it's not too big,
Yes.
and it's not too small. You could see it on me, and then you could see where Lori's holding the silver. So you do get a choice of either gold plated or silver plated over brass. We're all about giving you options. So we wanted to give you options. And a lot of people love wearing one or the other.
Right.
So we wanted to give you that option of.
Well, a lot of people say they have a collection of crosses. And then when we have our buy two special, for me, the hardest thing is deciding which one.
Well,
but,
you don't decide. You actually get one of each.
Right. I was just going to say. So I usually get one of each, and that's what most of you do and you'll tell me, well, I want one for wearing with different outfits or different times. Or you may have two people that you want to gift to, or you may want to keep one and give one to another. But I do love the design. It's classic, and yet it has that unique flare design, which makes it really beautiful. And remember, each one will be unique because of the grain, the design of the grain, because of the koa wood will make each one slightly different.
I have to stress that koa wood that's inlaid in that cross is coated. So
Right.
it is protected. A
Right.
lot of people
Yes.
wondering, what if it gets wet?
Yes.
You don't want to wear it in the ocean or in the shower or anything like that. If you did, it's fine, just wipe it off.
Right.
But it is coated, so it is protected to a certain extent where if you submerge it for a long time, it might penetrate, but it's not likely to do that.
Right.
So we also wanted to include a chain, a matching rope chain. This is a 22-inch adjustable.
22-inch is very good.
Well,
And-
I think it's that
right.
sweet spot. Everybody was asking for a 22-inch, so I finally gave them a 22-inch
And the
chain.
adjustment is about
2 inches.
2 inches. So you can see the chain here, and it's wherever you want to clip onto will be the length.
Yeah,
But
so you could add another 2 inches to that length. But we have featured other crosses in the past, but this is a new design, and it's a very special design. We want to make sure you get in on it because this price, as with everything else, is going up considerably, but this price is kept at that sweet spot where we know that it's affordable, and on top of that, you could do a buy two special.
Right. And we just know that you have a lot of people on your gift list.
Mm-hmm.
And also, many of you are saying you just like to keep something in your drawer, just
give
in
out.
case.
Yes.
Right. Just in case, because there's always someone that, is doing something nice that you want to give something to show your appreciation.
It's funny how organized some people are. Some people are buying for Christmas in March, April,
May. June. Yeah,
Some
early.
people are buying a year in advance. Some people just see the special, know that later on it might not be available
Exactly.
or it might be more expensive.
Yes.
So they get in on the special and they keep it in their drawer. But you're going to get a gift box with each one of the items that you
Right.
get from us. Either a gift box or you'll get an organza bag.
Right, and if you know you have a special event coming up,
Mm-hmm.
this is something you can start to think about and just kind of put to the side and keep it there. Or many of you are, planning trips and you're going to go visit family or friends. So you want to get it in time.
And then other people have visitors coming here too.
Yes, yeah. Well, I was just going to say, if you could please plan it in advance, because some of you will call and say, oh, I'm leaving in 2 days,
Yes.
or they're arriving in 2 days
Yep.
and they're only here, for a short time. And we do ask that you allow 1 week for delivery, although sometimes if we can try and get it to you sooner. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, we're here for you, but we can only do so much. And we try and accommodate all the requests, which 99.9% of the time we do, which is nice for you because it's stressful for us.
Yeah, I know.
But it's not stressful for you.
I feel like it's my event that I have to get
exactly.
it to,
Yes.
I mean,
we have a personal responsibility to get it to you on time.
Right.
So we get a little stressed out when it is not on time.
Although we don't have control over the mail,
Right.
as you know,
Right.
we just do our best. And over the past 18 years, the U.S. Postal Service has been fantastic and has gotten things there in time, normally, within the normal time range.
It is amazing how quickly still things move through the mail. And
Right.
we're very fortunate to have a really great relationship with the post office. I don't think we've ever lost. I think we lost one package. Not we, they. And then they recovered it later.
Usually I think it's always been where they found it or
Yes.
someone else accepted it and put it in a drawer or put it away.
So to take the stress away, don't decide on one color
Right.
or the other color.
Right.
We want this stress-free.
Yes.
Get both.
Yes.
Or you could get two of the same color. And you're going to get a buy two special when you do that. And we always try to give you the best price
Right.
as a single piece.
Right.
But we also like to reward you when you buy more than one piece.
Right.
And then you could get in that buy two special. And you will get a separate packing for each piece that you get. So that we do as a favor to you. And don't forget the free shipping here in Hawaii. We always have free shipping here in Hawaii. This is something that's a little different that we wanted to feature. We have so many people that like to buy in pairs
Yes.
or like to buy sets.
Right.
Now this is our Lani Sun and Moon CZ pendant. The unique thing about this pendant, it's magnetized so that the sun and the moon come together,
Aw.
but it's two separate pendants.
Wow.
You can wear them together and stack them, but you can give it to a favorite person at the same time. So you can see on screen, those are stacked. But I just, when I saw this, I thought, wow, that's a really neat piece to give to a great friend, a sister,
Who has
Keiki,
one piece.
who has one piece. And later on in the show, we're gonna feature a matching ring.
So
too.
you could stack it, like you had one on top of the
Yes.
other, or you could wear them equal and wear them together.
Yes.
So
Because of the magnetized feature on it. And then they also have cubic zirconias that are embedded in the stainless steel setting.
I want to say I think it looks very magical.
Yes.
It's very whimsical.
Yes.
But at the same time, it's just the sparkle, and we talk about bringing happiness to yourself. When you look at something and it makes you smile, this is that type of piece. You see how beautiful that is together. And like Wayne's saying, you could do something like if you have a loved one that's apart from you, you have one piece, they have the other, and then when you come together, it's symbolic of that. Looking at the size, it's a really beautiful size.
It's a perfect, I
Right.
think, when you have things that have diamonds or cubic zirconia or some kind of stone, you don't want it too big because then it's a little gaudy.
Right.
This is the perfect size. It's a little over a half an inch.
That's from the bail, top of the bail to the bottom.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you want something that is going to be subtle enough to where it catches the light, but not so big and
Right.
in your face that you're gonna go, oh, that's a little much.
And the weight is very light.
It's very
It's
comfortable.
very comfortable and nice.
Now it does come with the 18-inch matching, depending on the sun or the moon. The sun is in the gold-plated over stainless steel. The moon is in the silver-plated over stainless steel. And you're gonna get a matching 18-inch adjustable chain with that. Now, I have to say, the set comes with the sun and the moon. You can't get two suns or two moons. You have to get
That's a good point.
the set
Right.
of the sun and the moon.
Which I think you would want anyway.
Yeah, you
I
can't
mean-
be two suns.
I mean,
Come on.
I do
We-
like
Yeah.
I do like the option of wearing one or the other, but I do really love it together.
Yes.
I think if it was me, I would be wearing both together.
Yes, because you are the sun and you are the moon, and nobody can outshine you.
The universe.
Right, exactly.
I just love the way it looks together, and I think it's a wonderful piece that you're gonna find you really enjoy.
And it's a really great price too, because again, everything's going up.
Well, and you have so many people saying, "Oh, you're my sunshine," or
Yeah, you are my, or to the
or
moon and back.
to
Love
the
you
moon
to the
and
moon and back.
We have a
get,
lot of people who put that as an engraving, inside bracelets or inside rings. That's just a saying. And a lot of you will tell us that you have these special sayings with each other, among your family members or your children or your friends or family,
And some people, Luna is the name for, or the moon.
The moon.
And for some people, I know a lot of Luna people. So, there's a lot of symbolism in this. And I think that when I saw it, I thought it could relate to a lot of people. And I thought, maybe we're going to try this and
Yeah,
see.
well, I think for me, whenever I look up at the moon, and especially with that crescent shape, it's like very exciting, like, oh, look at the moon, you just see it. And as many years as we've been looking at the moon, it just always kind of looks a little bit different.
Yes.
And it just is a very happy feeling, I think, And of course, whether it's sunrise or sunset, the sun, you're bringing in a new day or ending a happy day. So it's always new beginnings. There's so much meaning tied into everything.
Mm-hmm. Now you're going to need something to match your pendant or your sun and moon pendant.
Right.
And in Hawaiian, kala is sun and mahina is moon. So we thought that was very appropriate too
Right.
for this.
I really can't tell you how much I like this ring. Number one,
Well, you got to tell us.
well, it's adjustable
Right.
on the back. You can squeeze it or pull it gently, whichever you need to tighten or widen.
And I have to say, our adjustable rings are always the big sellers. We
Right.
have a lot of rings, but because of the size and having to know the size, or on another show we talked about how difficult it is sometimes when in the morning it fits and in the evening it's a little tighter.
Yeah.
This, with the adjustable feature, you don't have to worry about
Right.
that.
You could just pull it gently and make it a little wider.
And it's very subtle in the back. It's a comfort fit ring, so it's smooth all around. So if you do make it wider, it's not gonna pinch you. It's smooth in between the opening.
Okay, so for example, this is the sun, and then it might it'll match my pendant. It's the sun, but you could wear both together, and they fit right into each other. And I just think that's so beautiful.
It's
What
similar to the pendant.
Right. Oh no, the same. Yeah.
Right.
And then what I love is that a lot of you are saying you like wearing rings on different fingers, and some of you are even wearing it above the knuckle, so it's got a different look. Or of course, you could wear it all the way down by where you normally might wear a ring. But it's one of those fun things where you could switch it up. You could even break it up and wear one on one finger, one on the other finger.
Or you could give it to the person that, this is an idea. So with the necklace, you give them the moon, and then with the ring, maybe you give them the sun.
Mm-hmm.
So or you give them the moon and the moon, and then you keep the sun and the sun.
Right.
So you could break it up. I think it's super affordable
It's so
to have
affordable.
both pieces or all four pieces,
Right.
and then breaking it up or keeping it all together for
Right.
yourself.
I just think this is a great gift. I'm already thinking of so many people and so many of you who have called and been kind of struggling with, oh, I don't know what to get for someone, I'm not quite sure. But you know, this is something that I think is so great because it is adjustable. You don't have to know their size. You don't have to worry about, you know, will it fit? And then, you know, with the necklace, it's just something that can be worn with so many different things. I think it's a great gift.
I love the fact that it has those cubic zirconia accents.
Yeah.
Now the moon has these blue cubic zirconia stones in the center with that kind of spray of clear stones.
Yeah, so it's that crescent moon is in the blue, and then surrounding it are the clear, which look like white CZs. But it's really, really beautiful. And then, of course, it goes right into the sun, which has all the CZs as well. I think that this would just be the perfect item. I want to, of course, want to have both sides.
Again, she wants to be the sun and the moon.
And, you know, it does really make you smile when you look at it. And it does have a lot of shimmer. And in different lighting, you know, you're going to get a lot of that shimmer, glitter, shine.
And it's funny with these particular pieces, we always talk about some people like silver or some people like gold, some people like both. This is the perfect example of being able to wear the two different finishes together and have them come together to form one design piece that is cohesive and looks really great together. So you don't have to decide between the silver or gold in this instant. You're going to get both.
And also for those of you who have been kind of dipping in to try, oh, I always wear gold, I want to try silver, I always wear silver, I want to try gold. This is the perfect way for you to start. Yeah,
it's a nice transition piece into your silver era or your gold era or your mixture era.
Yes.
But super affordable. We have a limited number of stock in this. So give us a call at 888-965-7467.
Or 808-892-3337.
Or you could log on to www.showcasehawaii.tv. Or if you're feeling adventurous, why don't you grab your phone, put on the camera and face it to the lower right-hand section of our screen. Once you scan that QR code, it's going to ask you if you want to go to our website. Just tap that and it'll bring you to our site. Well, we hope you were able to get in on one of these great deals today.
The ordering process is so fast and so easy, so log on to showcasehawaii.tv.
Thanks for watching.
Bye for now.